Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Have a good time, my students, and welcome back to a new lesson of English, lesson number 8 in our course. This lesson has the title of Letters. The first task in this lesson is number A. Work in pairs. Discuss how many of these common scientific abbreviations you know. Compare your answers with the class. The first one, PC. The second, FM. The third word, ECG. Then we have CFC, CD, IT, and then we have laser. And this word is the title of this lesson. Let's see the answers in front of us, my students. Number 1, PC means personal computer. Personal computer. Number 2, FM means frequency modulation. Frequency modulation, ECG. Electrocardiograph. It means electrocardiograph. Number 4, CFC means chlorofluorocarbon. The following one, CD, means compact disc. IT, information technology. Laser means light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation. Number B, work in pairs. In your notebooks, Student A, write a definition of a laser. Student B, make a list of possible uses of lasers. Compare your notes. Here we have some possible answers. Number 1, a simple definition of a laser is a device that produces a beam of light. It's a device that produces a beam of light. Student B will probably list the uses of lasers in surgery, for cutting, and in compact disc players. We use lasers in surgery and in compact disc players. Let's move to the third task, number C. Work in pairs. Discuss the meaning of the words in the books. A light beam, a medium such as air, a pulse, wavelength. Let's begin from the first one, which is a light beam. It's a torch produces a powerful beam of light so that we can see in the dark. A torch produces a powerful beam of light so that we can see in the dark. Number 2, a medium such as air. A medium is a light wave. A light wave is refracted when it passes from one medium such as air to another such as glass. Number 3, a pulse. As the heart contracts, it produces a pulse in the arteries. 4, wavelength. Infrared radiation has a longer wavelength than ultraviolet radiation. Now let's read the text. Read the text on lasers, complete the paragraphs with the headings in the books. There are 3 extra headings given. Number A, uses of lasers, lasers in the future, the laser beam, holograms, how a laser works, Albert Einstein, and the history of lasers. Let's begin reading about lasers. Number 1. An ordinary light source, such as a torch, produces many different wavelengths of light that go off in all directions. A laser, however, is able to generate light waves of single length, all in step with each other and all traveling in the same direction. This makes laser light pure in color and extremely intense. In this way, a laser produces a very narrow beam of light of a single color. Number 2. The name laser stands for light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation. The idea of stimulated emission came from the famous scientist Albert Einstein. He suggested in 1917 that lasers would work, but it was not until 1960 that Theodore Maiman made the first working laser. He used ruby crystals as a medium. A year later, the Iranian-American Ali Jawan produced a gas laser, and in 1966 the first liquid laser was constructed. 3. Lasers use crystals such as ruby as the medium, or they have a tube which contains a gas or a liquid. The diagram above shows the operation of a neon helium gas laser. An electrical discharge or a flash of bright light gives extra energy to some of the atoms in the medium. The atoms lose this energy by giving out light. Because the waves of light are produced in the same way in every atom, all the waves of light are identical. Mirrors at each end of the laser send the light backwards and forwards, and so more and more atoms are triggered into sending out light. Light escapes through one of the mirrors, either as a steady beam or as a pulse, depending on the type of laser. Number 4. Lasers have a wide range of uses. In supermarkets, laser beams read the barcode on the things you buy. Compact disc players also use lasers. The player picks up pulses of light reflected from the surface of discs. Pulses of laser light can also be used to send telephone signals long distances through optical fibers. Lasers are also used by doctors. They can burn away birthmarks and some cancer cells. They are also used in eye surgery. The military use lasers to guide missiles to their targets. In factories, lasers are used as very powerful and very precise knives which can cut through metals, glass, and even cloth. Lasers can also be used to create 3D images called holograms. Now, my dear students, we can conclude this part of this lesson and we can continue in the following lesson. So, goodbye.